Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be about my 22nd rank 5-star champion. Now it has been a bit of a while since I took up a new champion, and I was largely undecided, but at this point I decided to rank up champions in order to help me accomplish kind of like certain things, or just the champions that I do want to kind of explore more and that I find more interesting. Now I did have a lot of kind of options that I could have went with. I have Darkhawk, Void, Warlock could have went to rank 2, Venom could have been maxed, and there are Domino still and Havoc, both of them are still at rank 3 only. Thing obviously could have went up, and yeah, I did have fair few options, so I had something to think about. But what I did decide to go with is quite simply Aegon, because I do want to finish Labyrinth of Legends without using any items whatsoever, and I think Aegon is definitely going to help me do it a lot easier, and it's going to be worthwhile kind of like help and investment. And outside of Labyrinth of Legends, I also find Aegon to be extremely great character. I do like his ability to shrug off all the debuffs, eventually access true accuracy and stuff like that. And the true accuracy is not even that far in, it's like 150 hits combo meter, so depending how high the health pools are, it can be done in like a couple of fights. But yeah, also Aegon goes really well with kind of like my favorite core team, which is Quake, Nick Fury and Goldpool, because then you get some healing in, and then you also get some attack and you get the wave charges, and it's like good time all around, and that can help you do a lot of content item free, just because that heal at the beginning of every fight is really important, and if you manage to play it decently well, it always covers like all of your chip damage. So I also did have to max out his signature ability, because for Labyrinth of Legends it might not be as important, but for questing in general, I definitely do want to have this guy as high sig as possible. So at sig 200, he retains 75% of the combo from previous fights, and it kind of like adds on top of it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly jump in Labyrinth of Legends, and we're going to try and take down this Red Hulk and Old Man Logan, and then we're going to see how quickly we can deal with whatever's next. So first things first, we do have class advantage against Red Hulk. However, we are starting obviously on 0 combo meter, and Red Hulk is kind of a beefy guy. He has a lot of physical resistance that we do need to be wary of. Now obviously there is a Labyrinth Await. It is going to activate fair amount until we get to 150 combo, because at 150 combo we have true accuracy buff active to us. And that is basically how Aegon works all around. Basically he unlocks and gains new abilities the farther you go in the fight. Now I will not be using my special attacks too much, just because I'm running suicides and I want to kind of like maintain myself to as close to max health as possible. Just now we saw Nick Fury's synergy save me, so he did evade. He would have gotten in a hit on me and punished me with that evade. However, Nick Fury's synergy let me counter evade kind of, and kind of like bypass the danger over there. So that definitely was helpful. But now we just need to basically work on building up our combo meter and unlocking all of these new extra abilities. As I mentioned, the most important one that we are hoping for next, not hoping for, we are working for next, is at 150 hits he gets true accuracy buff every time he lands a critical hit on an opponent, and that is extremely important because true accuracy does in fact prevent Labyrinth of Legends Await. So once we get to 150 hits, the fight is going to be a lot more kind of safe, smooth. I'll have a lot less to worry about, and till that time hopefully the 2 remaining away charges will cover me just fine, so I don't get smacked in the face and I don't lose my combo meter. As you can see now, like we're starting to hit harder and harder, because additionally not only your crit chance increases, but also your crit damage increases based on your combo meter. Obviously because of diminishing returns there is a limit to how high it can go up, but still like your damage overall does increase by a fair amount based on your combo meter, because also later on you unlock Furies and all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, Aegon does increase his damage quite substantially based on his combo meter. So 136 hits in, he's at 80%. So we haven't really been dealing the utmost damage so far. There are definitely champions that can out-damage Aegon in first 150 hits. Aegon does have few other party tricks, which hopefully I'll be able to show later on. Kind of like connected with his heavy attack and gaining furies while he gets hit. And that is like a huge damage boost over there. That is like a technique I typically don't like to use if I'm doing something itemless, but I can definitely see that charging heavy attack, getting hit on purpose, and then absolutely exploding with your own damage output will be greatly beneficial in kind of like shorter quests and kind of easier fights. But in Labyrinth of Legends, if you're trying to do it like itemless, like I will be doing it, I probably won't be messing around with it too much. However, I'm definitely a big fan of that mechanic. So here we almost messed up as well. We got saved by Nick Fury synergy. We have one evade counter left, but that's just fine because we have passed 150 hit mark, so we're gonna have a lot of true accuracy active for most of the time. So that means no evade. While true accuracy buffs are active, he cannot evade, and I'm much safer to attack him. Also, if opponent evades, Aegon can get a combo shield via his own abilities. So that is also definitely useful in Labyrinth of Legends because it can save you time and time again in the fight. There we go. Another level 1 baited out. Now we are critting more or less as hard as we will be, I think, until we reach 300 hits, because at 300 hits we are unlocking fury buffs, which is gonna help us to do even more damage. But yeah, meanwhile, while we have that one evade counter from Nick Fury synergy, I'm not going to be purposely trying to get hit because I don't want to waste it. And I don't want to have to re-record this entire thing because obviously this wouldn't be much of a character showcase when we get smacked in the face in Labyrinth, and I am doing this like live. I'm commenting and fighting at the same time. So yeah. 260 something hits in. He's at 40%, so we're getting there. He's below 50, that's good. We've made decent progress. We're closing in on 300 hits as well. And that just means our fury buffs are gonna come very soon. Also, it's worth mentioning that Aegon has a 6-hit combo that does make ramping up his combo meter easier. Also, he has multi-hit level 1, and quite often, especially if you're not running suicides, it's a good idea initially to keep spamming your level 1s just to kind of like build up your combo meter faster. But once again, if you're running suicides, you need to be wary of that recall damage. So here we go, last 20% of this guy. Also, I think I forgot to mention that Aegon can crit through his block, and he can crit very hard through his block because he can ignore vast majority of opponent's block proficiency. And that is definitely something to note. Quite often that is extremely useful, especially against champions like the Thing, when you need to watch his counters and so on and so forth, or when you're just trying not to give opponents too much power. And I'm also not running kind of ideal mastery setup for Aegon, just because this is like my basic generic mastery setup that's suitable for many different champions. I have uploaded like my preferred mastery setups, but yeah, this is kind of like my overall day-to-day one. So 360 hits. So we are taking over how many on our hit counter against Old Man Logan? Now against Old Man Logan, we are going to be in class disadvantage this time. We started 269 hits here, so it's not too bad. So we're gonna 40 hits in this fight, and we're already gonna be able to get all of these fury buffs and get a really good damage output going for us. But yeah, we do need to remember that we are at class disadvantage, so our numbers aren't gonna be as high. However, this fight should still finish considerably faster just because we have already kind of starting with fairly ramped up Aegon. Now in this fight I'm probably going to be throwing a couple of level 3s just because why not? I don't mind pushing Old Man Logan to level 2. It also is going to give us an option to have a little bit of a break and watch that cool animation he has going for him. But yeah, this fight should probably be finished a lot quicker and easier. As we can see at this point, like almost every hit we are landing on Old Man Logan is crit already, or at least vast majority of them are critical hits, so that definitely greatly helps our damage output, because technically like Aegon doesn't really get any attack based on his combo meter, but he gains critical rating, critical damage, and these fury buffs that all kind of add up together and make him to be one of the better damage dealing characters once he's ramped up. But yeah, as you can see here, 89 hits in, he's already at 75% health, and yeah, we're just gonna keep chipping away at him. With Aegon, you don't have to be shy to hit opponents' block, because they still take really good amount of damage through block. Okay, so there was like a nasty evade. Once again, Nick Fury synergy saved us from that, and also Aegon's own ability activates combo shield, so it's kind of like a double safety feature. So that's awesome. So I don't even like to use Aegon's combo shield synergy, just because I think it's a bit of a waste, because with all of these 2 safeguards that Aegon A has by himself and Nick Fury synergy, I think it's kind of like a bit excessive. For most part, even if they evade, even if they clip you, you're gonna have that combo shield active, or one of these evade charges is gonna save you. So it's not that bad or difficult to maintain combo, even in Labyrinth of Legends, where opponents are evading consistently and constantly. But yeah, so 140, 150 hits in, he's at 56%. So this fight is going quicker, despite us being a class disadvantage, but that already kind of like jacked up combo meter from the beginning of the fight is definitely showing, because at this rate we will be finishing this fight at around 300 hits, I believe, and the initial one was 360 hits, and that was with basically 40% attack difference, because there we had plus 20% from class advantage, now we're at minus 20% from class disadvantage. So the difference there is certainly noticeable. And yeah, it's just so nice to see that all the combo crits, every single one hit, like for past 2 combos was critical. And yeah, so that obviously means we're dealing a lot of damage per each and every single combo that we're launching. And yeah, so here we go. Not much left on this Old Man Logan. There's 28% left on him. 26 now, he's going down faster and faster. Should probably launch a level 3 before we finish this off, because that can give us a nice kind of opening. So let's go for it. Let's just do that level 3. And see how much level 3 itself does. I have actually never paid much attention. I don't think it damaged. It's only like 9k, but that stun is impressive. Because yeah, once you stun him, you can have I'd go. You basically push him from the 0 power initially before level 3 to, if you wanted to, you could push him to flat 3 bars of power. Obviously you don't want to do that because you don't want to eat the level 3. But it is certainly something to note. Now let's drop a level 2, just because I know Old Man Logan has like a lot of bleed resistance. He shrugs it off faster, but still we dealt some extra damage. And yeah, so as you can see here, 303 hits, so it's about thereabouts as I estimated. Not too bad at all. And now it's going to be like the third fight, where we already have ramped up Aegon to a fairly decent level, but we don't have class advantage or class disadvantage. So I think this should be the fastest fight yet. Now obviously Electro, we do need to be worried that we have our ability accuracy reduced if we have debuffs on us. That's why it's very good that our first parry kind of landed, and now we can see that we're already having at her insanely quickly. Our damage output is definitely increased. Also in this fight I'm going to be spamming my own level 2s. I'm not going to be trying to get hit on purpose, I think, too much. But yeah. Oh, I messed up here. Luckily I do have that evade thing for me if she tries to punish me. Yeah, so another good use. That's one thing I definitely do need to practice more myself. For most part I'm fine, but sometimes I still struggle to chain special attacks after that double hit medium on Aegon. It's a bit different timing, it's a bit weird, something you have to get used to. Uh-oh, we got hit and we lost our combo meter. But we're gonna drop a massive level 3. We're gonna get hit again. Oh, come on, launch at level 3. I hope I don't die from it, but... Well, while she doesn't want to shoot her level 3, we're kind of safe anyways. But there we go, she does her level 3. Hopefully I survive this. Or not. Nope. So there we go. We messed up, push at level 3. And went out completely. So we're finishing this off with a bit of a fail, but... you know, stuff happens, and I will have to try better next time. I got a bit carried away or lost in my thoughts. But yeah, guys, let me know, what do you think about my rank up? How do you like Aegon? How you ranked Aegon up yourselves? Whether Aegon is a champion you would or would not consider ranking up. But that will be me done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Later.